Do you have an established plumbing business and still not found in the top 3 of map ranking on Google? Now, why is this even important? Because the top 3 players in your market are the ones taking the lion's share of the leads. Listen, it's tough if you're not up there trying to pay for leads through Angie or Home Advisor or Yelp or Thumbtack, even paid ads. When you're paying for any sort of response, it's tough. If you're up in map ranking, the phone will ring daily. It's the best ROI that you can possibly have. Over 75% of people that go looking for a home service contractor or a plumber are still going to organic search results. And yes, organic is your map placement as well. You want to be up there as high as possible. It's still the big show, and it's evidenced by those top 3 people you can look at now in your market. You should fight to try to be one of them. The truth is, most plumbers ranked at the top of Google Maps aren't up there because of any special privileges or they're spending tons of money like you think they are. They're not up there because they're calling Mr. Google and saying, hey, please put me up there. They're up there because Google doesn't have a better choice. They're just the best of the lot. But if a plumber focuses on this, if they work on things to help their brand signaling, to help them get up there, you can get up in ranking. Fortunately for you, over the last 14 years, we've helped 250 plumbers show up at the top of Google Map rankings pretty quickly, helping them have a competitive advantage with some software that we developed called Data Pins. Listen guys, we developed Data Pins over 7 years ago, and it helps Google see every single plumbing job you've done, not just the reviews you have. This helps digital brand signaling, and it helps Google feel more comfortable, and it'll show you higher in map ranking for more keywords faster. Data Pins we developed to show where jobs are done, photos of jobs, the technical version, and it integrates in with your brand and website like it should, making it proper content and proper brand signaling. Google likes to call it helpful content. I call it proper SEO. Right now, I'm going to share with you how we can easily get you to the top 3 map rankings in Google using Data Pins. Now, before you can truly appreciate what Data Pins does, I want to help you understand what marketing is, what SEO is from Google's perspective, because if you really understand that you're a digital brand and they only see these brand signals, you'll understand why it's so important and how you can get up in ranking. Now, you've heard of the term SEO for search engine optimization, but it's really more E-E-A-T, which Google coined the term experience, expertise, authority, and trust. They look at every time your brand shows up, they look at the website, they look at how many reviews you get, but they're taking in a lot of other things too. So if you got this really one-sided effort, a bad website, spam, and just reviews, you're going to have a hard time showing up in rankings because it's not enough and it's really truly not a good user experience. Google's trying to show the Google searcher the best person, the best website. And if you haven't done that, they're just not going to show you because they want to be the best search engine. So try to help them out. Most plumbers send really trashy signals to Google, a website that's really poorly done and a lot of reviews, or a website that's spammed and a lot of reviews. Spam would be blogging that no one wants to read, links out of the country, and there's as many reviews as you can get, but you still don't show up in map ranking. Why? Because they're not viewing your brand like it needs to be viewed. You're missing proper brand signaling. Okay, I want to talk about Data Pins a little bit and why it's so important. I want to first step back and say, we do highest best practice SEO better than what you've ever had before anyway. Data Pins is extra on top of it, and it is software that we own and built just for you. When you're trying to get digital brand signaling, what you know of as SEO, what Google calls experience, expertise, authority, and trust, there's very few things now that you can do from a marketing agency's perspective. You still need base high-level stuff done, but if your marketers are throwing in blogging nonstop and doing ridiculousness that'll get you in trouble, that's what the problem is in the first place. Google still needs to see brand signaling though. So how do you do it? You do it with Data Pins. The thing that I love about Data Pins the most is if you're out on a job site and they have a 1 out of 10, a 1 out of 20 chance of leaving you a review, it's horrible. You want to get as many reviews as possible. You're just trying to signal to Google. What I want to impress upon you is Google will read any brand signal that's quality. So with Data Pins, we can show them the geo coordinate. We can show them the photos. Did you know photos count as unique content? They can tell if it's some photo that's been used 1 million times before. But if you have a lot of unique photos on all your jobs, It's an algorithmic ranking factor. It will help you show up higher in ranking. And then the technical version of what you did becomes a caption on the page. I'm going to use the example of a Rinnai tankless water heater. Out in the field, you can pull out your phone, you can tag it and say, we just replaced a Rinnai tankless water heater, pick about 5 photos you want to put up, and then type in the client's cell phone and hit pin. It's automatically going to post this to your tankless water heater page. You just raised your hand in your market and say, hey, Google, I've done 50 tankless water heaters lately. I work on Navian and Rinnai and this part, that part, and Google's going to go, wow, this is a great plumber for tankless water heaters, and the guy down the street's looking for a Rinnai tankless water heater. Do you remember me talking to you about 50% of all search is what you'd think of long tail keywords, what Google calls low search volume? What do you think happens to the tankless water heater page when you talk about Rinnai and Navian? You have a chance of showing up in map ranking, in content for that. Guys, it's unbelievable, and it validates the services. So data pins, when it comes through properly, not only helps the client leave a review, because they'll get a text and email asking for a review, but if they don't leave that review, you're all of a sudden going to 10 or 20 times the amount of digital brand signaling, because every job becomes an opportunity to toot your horn and say, Google, my plumbing company was here today. Please recognize this. And they will take that information and feel more comfortable with your signals of experience, expertise, authority, and trust. I know you've never had services like this before, because I've done this a long time. There must be 20,000 agencies out there, and there's one data pins, and there's one plumbing webmasters. We'd like to help you get up in rankings. Guys, I know I've told you a lot of stuff about what we do. I want to tell you that there's no other plumbing webmasters besides us. There's no other data pins besides us. It was made for you. The whole company exists for you. Out of Fort Worth, Texas, a team of 15 highly skilled people. I love helping guys stop doing contract work, sub work, home warranty work. I like to get you off of paid ads. I like to get you off of leads that pay that are exorbitant. Most of the stuff is still coming from Google, from Bing, from map ranking, from AI search, by the way, you'll show up on too. Google loves data pins for AI search. So does ChatGPT. We optimize all these non-paid items. It is the sweetest place to be. And if you want evidence of it, again, don't negative future trip you not being able to get in there. Just look at who's up there in your market, who's up there in the top of map rankings is who you want to be like. You just need to fight a little more than them, and we'll help you do it. Click the button below, fill out a short form. We're going to call you and answer any questions you have and go over what data pins and what plumbing webmasters can do to help you get up in the top of map rankings.